Hello, I'm your Kingdom Spiritual Transformational and Life Purpose Life Coach and Mentor Latricia Booker here with Kingdom Business, where we are empowered. Where we here, we get delivered and we get free. We know who we are. We elevate our minds and our spirits and raise and expand our consciousness to ultimately walk in our true divine purpose and power, and that is the truth of who God has created us to be. Kingdom people, we are. We are history makers. We are world changers. We are dream successors. We are wealth generators. We are manifestors. We are curse breakers. And we most definitely are transformers. More than meets the eye. Yeah, kingdom people, we are. Kingdom people, thank you all so very much for viewing my videos. Thank you for all the likes, subscribe, shares, comments, and feedback, for all of the financial contributions to my channel, and for all the seeds that you sow into me in my ministry. Thank you for all the bookings, for everything that you do here on Kingdom Business. Kingdom people, thank you. So, Kingdom people, you already know what I'm here to do, and if you don't know, then now you know. I am here to drop this beat, this word, this message. Eh, 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 eh. Yeah. So, Kingdom people, I am still the chain breaker, and you are chain breakers too, Kingdom people. Are y'all ready to break these chains? Let's go. So, listen, Kingdom people, this is what I have today. You cannot help them with that. Kingdom people, there are some people that you just can't help. And in particular, there are some that you just can't help with that. And yes, kingdom people, for the most part, it's them ones. Now, why is this even, does this even have to be mentioned? Excuse me, kingdom people, my nose was itching. So, kingdom people, what's happening here is there are people who, in their mind, they want your help. In their mind, they want to work with you. In their mind, they see you as someone who has something, who has overcome some things, has some kind of some intelligence, some smarts about yourself, the ability to do certain things that they may feel they lack. The problem is, kingdom people, that these particular ones really don't want to put in the work. These particular ones really don't want to take responsibility for themselves and be accountable for their own actions and behavior. And so, and a lot of times, kingdom people, these ones are people, God was just really talking to me about how these ones that are jealous and envious and hateful and even have tried to do things to come against not only you but others. And so it's a thing of, you cannot help people like that, because what happens is the positions they put themselves in that they in their mind need help getting out of is, again, is self-afflicted. They put themselves in these positions, and the thing is, kingdom people, the only way things can go in a proper direction for them is if they clean themselves up, clean up their minds, clean up their hearts, walk in the ways of God, and they'll see some different results. But the issue is that these particular ones don't want to do that. These particular ones want to put their burdens on you. They kind of want you to take a responsibility for them. They want to put themselves on you, and they want you to carry them, so to speak. Part of it is because you do a good job of carrying your own stuff. But the issue is, everybody's burdens is not for you to carry. We have to all carry our own cross. Yes, we do. We are helpers one to another, but we all also have to help each other to be accountable and be just accountable for ourselves. We have to own up to our error and mistakes, and when we're wrong or when we need to correct something. And these kind of people tend to be prideful. They tend to be arrogant, and feel like they can do all the wrong in the world and things still should work out for them, and that people should, y'all know where my nose itching like this. Excuse me, y'all. So it's just that they just need more help to level up. It's just like any of us. We all do it. There's levels to this. We learn something, and just because we learned that don't mean we stop. We keep learning. We keep growing. We keep thriving. We keep going higher. We keep prospering. We keep, you see what I'm saying? Maturing, I'm hearing. But these people don't want to do what's necessary for within themselves first. And I'm hearing a lot of this means you have to have a change of mind, a mindset change. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. And that's what has to happen. It says, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. So in order for you to transform into this new person, to this person that God is calling you forth to be, who you already are, but you just have to get there, mature into that, grow into that. You have to transform your mind to transform. You have to renew your mind in order to transform. And so these people don't want to do that. They just want what they want, and they see you doing what you're doing, and they want to get it from you. And this is the thing, kingdom people, you cannot help them with that. You cannot help anyone who is not willing to do the work. Now, I want to share a little something. I have had I don't know if I want to call it the privilege, maybe, but I've had experiences where God has placed me in He's positioned me in certain places. Excuse me, kingdom people, I don't know why my nose is itching. He has positioned me in certain places where I'm aware of people that settle. And so, it's a thing where they're not driven or motivated to do anything really for themselves. They're just kind of, just settle. And what happens is, these kind of people will see someone who's more driven, or is driven. I just heard they ain't driven at all, and what they are driven for are not anything that will help them move forward in life. It's not anything productive. I'm hearing the lust of the flesh again. And so they see somebody like you, kingdom people, and they want to latch on to you because they feel like they can get something from you. What God was like literally speaking to me about is how in certain instances, I've seen this a lot, where in certain areas, among certain groups of people, some people are just really like messy. And this is the thing, they usually don't have anything going on for themselves. These are the people that settle. They tend to be nosy if they see you, chosen one, kingdom people, because you are peculiar. You're different. You're not, you are being transformed by the renewing of your mind. So you are different. And people notice that about you. And so what happens is they want to get involved with you. And here's the thing, yes, because of what they see, and it's a thing of being nosy, trying to see, be in your business, want to know what it is with you. Again, want to be in your business. I keep hearing that. And want to be able to benefit from you. But what God was literally talking to me about this morning is these are the kind of people, too, that like to stir up mess. And this is the thing, because you are different and you are doing what's necessary for yourself and for your life. You're moving with God. Whatever it is you're doing that they see and perceive and know to be different than what they're doing, which is settling, because what happens is there's some envy there and there's some jealousy there, and that causes them to want to stir up some kind of drama, like tell lies on you, start rumors about you, just gossip about you, I'm hearing. And so, kingdom people, I'm saying all that to say that these kind of people you can't help, because these are the kind of people that have put themselves in the position that they put themselves in, even if it was a learned behavior, even if that's all they seen growing up. I was talking to a loved one of mine yesterday, and they mentioned how some of these people, this is what they saw, and this is how they were taught, And I said, but the problem with that is this: you can make a new decision, even if that's all you knew, because there's enough examples around in the world to say you can do more, you can have more. So it's up to each person. And when I just said that, I heard, and not do more, have more by trying to get it off of someone else, which goes back to, you can't help them with that. You can't help people with what they're not willing to do for themselves. You can't help people who are not ready to step up and take responsibility and accountability for themselves and take the proper actions to get them to their next step, their next level. Many of these people just really need to mature and grow up. They're not willing to do that. So you can't help them with whatever it is they're wanting you to do for them. You can't help them with that, kingdom people. They need to help themselves. And in many of these situations, you got to let God help them if they really want the help. And so, kingdom people, again, put these things in this proper perspective, because there are those that you are assigned to help, and you know that because you're able to perceive that, and God shows you and instructs you. And when, not usually when God does that, when he does that, it's because these people are ready to be helped. I'm hearing, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Now, again, kingdom people, you can't help the users with that. You can't help the gossipers with that. You can't help those who just want to settle with that. You cannot help them with that. You can only help those who are ready. You can only help those who God has assigned you to. And I'm just literally hearing, it will be there are some who will try to play on your sympathy. There are those who will try to play on your good heart, because they know you have a good heart. They know you have a heart for the people. They know you're full of love and all those things. And the problem with people like this that I'm speaking of, them ones, they just want to eat it all up. They just want to take it from you. But what's really happening, kingdom people, is that they're feeding their demons, and it's not helping them, their God selves, if God is even, who God initially intended for them to be. They're literally feeding their demons from you when you pour into them, when you're giving to them. And so that's not God's will for you or for them per se. But again, there are those who will try to play on you because of who you are, because of your nature. And this is the thing with that. I, was having a conversation yesterday, and that was pointed out about how, people know you have a good heart. And my response was, my good heart is not for everybody. The good in me is not for everybody. Everybody don't deserve your good heart. Everybody don't deserve your presence. Everybody don't deserve whatever it is you have to give. It's not for everybody. You, kingdom people, cannot help them ones with that. You can't help them with that. So, kingdom people, I think I pretty much said everything I need to say there, but I do want to give some scripture that God led me to. And the first one is James 3:16. And it says, wherever you find jealousy and fighting, there will be trouble and every kind of wrongdoing. And so again, kingdom people, them ones who have settled, or them ones who have gotten themselves in some stuff, and listen, where there's jealousy, there's fighting. It says, wherever you find jealousy and fighting, there will be trouble on every kind of wrongdoing. So anyone who operates in the spirit of jealousy, and you know it, anyone that has tried to fight you, or you know that they just like drama, the ones that try to stop, block, come against you, even the underhanded stuff, that's jealousy. That's a form of fighting. And it says there will be trouble and every kind of wrongdoing. So that means that these kind of people are just trouble. And they're all about wrongdoing. And they can only bring wrong to you. And so, kingdom people, you can't help them with that. I'm literally hearing silly women and men laden with sin. We know Scripture speaks of silly women laden with sin. I say a lot of times men too, because I see a lot of men that act like silly women laden with sin. Those kind of men are questionable to me because they act like women, silly women laden with sin. So they are silly men laden with sin. Yes, there are men that gossip. There are men that are jealous. And listen, kingdom people, there are men that are jealous of women, and there are women that are jealous of men. Go figure. But yeah, it's happening. But these kind of men is what I was saying, silly women and silly men laden with sin. It says there will be trouble and every kind of wrongdoing. So you can't help them with that because they full of trouble and every kind of wrongdoing, kingdom people. You can't help them with that, and you know who they are. And if you don't know, you will know. But many of you are already seeing or already know. It's just in a place and a time right now where so many things have shifted. So many people's eyes have been opened to the truth of what it is. Now, I don't want to go too deep into that right now because that's not the message here. But the point is, you know. Either you know or you're being shown. You can't help them with that, kingdom people. You can't help them with that. Proverbs 14:30 says, a heart that has peace is life to the body, but wrong desires are like the wasting away of bones. So, kingdom people, you at peace. And that's why you have life to your body. And kingdom people, many a times people see that peace. They recognize that peace, which is why many a times they're ones that be trying to disturb your peace because they don't have peace. They don't have peace because the wrong desires, the desires and the lust of the flesh are like the wasting away of the bones. So these ones are wasting away at the bones because of their wrong desires, because of what they're doing, what they're going after, the worldly things. And so they see you're different. You're not doing what they're doing. So they want to come and get what they call help from you, use you, feed off of you. But kingdom people, you can't help them with that. Again, they're in a position that they're in because of themselves. Now, I get that we all sin and fall short of the glory of God. But the scripture also says a just man falleth 7 times, but he continued to get up. So if them ones really wanted to get their life right, let me say it like that, they would get on up and do things the proper way. But kingdom people, they have wrong desires. And so it's like they're the wasting of the bones, the wasting away of their bones. So they have to change their mind and go in a different direction. Kingdom people, only they can do that. You can't help them with that, kingdom people. Psalms 106:3 says, happy are those who are faithful in being fair and who always do what is right and good. And kingdom people, that is you. You always try to do the good thing. Always try to do the right thing. Even when you're in error and have to be corrected, you correct yourself. No, I'm hearing you don't let nobody guilt you into making you feel like you wrong because you won't accept their abuse and because you won't let them use you and manipulate you and all that crazy stuff. That's what I'm hearing. But you do what's right. It says, happy are those who are faithful in being fair and who always do what is right and good. You're fair. You try to do the fair and just thing. And I'm literally hearing that's why God chooses you. That's why he's moving you forward. Because you always be fair. You always try to do what is right. Even when it comes to others. Kingdom people, I don't know what this is with my nose. But you always try to do your best. Do what is good. Do what is right. No, it doesn't mean you don't make mistakes. But even in your mistakes, you still try to do what's good and right. You try to right right your errors. You try to right your mistakes or learn from them and do better, kingdom people. And these particular ones, they don't do that. And kingdom people, that is why you cannot help them with that. Okay? Okay. So kingdom people, I am going to let that rest right there. If you like this video and or if it resonates with you, please just go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Then click on that red subscribe button and subscribe to my channel if you have not already done so. Thank you. Click on that bell right next to the red subscribe button so that you can get a notification every time I upload a new video, something like this one. And kingdom people, if you are interested in any of the services that I presently offer, I am having a pre-launch sale. You can check right down below in the description box. Check out my merch store. And also, if you would like to sow a seed into me and my ministry and support the channel, you can also find all that information right down below in the description box. So, kingdom people, we are history makers. We are world changers. We are dream successors. We are wealth generators. We are manifestors. We are curse breakers. And we most definitely are transformers. More than meets the eye. Yeah, kingdom people, we are. Kingdom people, I love you all so very much. I really do appreciate you being here with me, spending this time. I do not want to leave you, kingdom people, but I do have to go right now. But I will be back to hold you down. Kingdom people, with that being said, much love, light, and peace, and many blessings to you all. Kingdom people, that is my time. You already know. Jesus girl, your girl, her, she is out. Peace.